In the shadow of the Word of Life mural, that some call Touchdown Jesus, hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic fight show ahead of this showdown. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome at Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. To get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Akbar. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, pumped.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
To the air, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. 1st down and more. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's pulled. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Gets it out fast. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Alabama quickly back to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Touchdown tie! Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Hauls it in. No, he got loose. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Larson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Going right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's not easy. When those quarterbacks are on the move to set their feet, square their shoulders, it's a difficult task. That's why defensively you want to do this. You want to flush guys outside of the pocket, get them on the move, cut off half the field, put them in a little more predictable situation, and try to make that INT.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Meadows. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. The short hands. It's Polk. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Caught in the backfield. It's Meadows. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Meadows. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the air. It's Russell. Under fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Dances away. He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Russell. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the defense wraps up the 1st half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision.
Grant just keeps moving. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense models him up.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to compete.
Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Finds his man, it's Williams. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive, now 1st down from the 39. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they're just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. He lets it fly. He's got it down the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to throw, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finds the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, as a quarterback, those are the opportunities you dream about in games, right? When it's 2nd and inches, you know the defense thinks it's going to be a run play, so that's your opportunity to hit a home run ball against tight coverage. They just couldn't come up with it.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Edwards. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Floating away. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to pass, it's Knight. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open.
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
For
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. And they'll knock him down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Sends it downfield. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
He's going to let it go. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
To throw, it's Knight. Got it in the middle, it's Larson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going for it all. Makes a grab for a big play. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch on the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the maize and blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. finds his big tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They are going back to the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Larson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Give to the single back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And it's good. He got it. He missed earlier, but connects when it mattered the most.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one,
man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David.